So if you haven't seen yet, we opened up our website last night, and since a lot of people have short attention spans, I'm going to do the quick story, and then I'll go into it in a little bit more detail. So the quick story, we were supposed to open up back early this spring, and we're just now opening it up here. It's already September. The reason for that quick story is life happened. Here we are. It's September. And another question I've gotten a lot in the past, and I know I will get a lot in the near future, is are you going to be making hammocks again? Short answer to that is no. I don't foresee that happening. Okay, so that's the short answers. Now for a little bit more detail for anybody that wants to hang around and watch the rest of the video. Um, so I think we were supposed to start. We were supposed to open the store back in March, and then um, the last 2 weeks when I was trying to finish up the stuff for our stuff to put on the website, we had I started getting dizziness, just like crazy dizziness, 24/7. I couldn't hardly walk. I had to quit driving. My eyes, they were just twitching like 24/7, just twitching back and forth. I couldn't focus on anything. The things I did try to sew, I was just messing them up left and right. Wasted a lot of material trying to do things that just wasn't working, and ended up having to do some physical therapy. They thought for several weeks, um, physical therapy for several weeks. They thought at first it's something about the crystals in your ear. Sometimes they can get dislodged and cause problems with your balance. Ended up not being that. It was something else in your brain that kind of is like controls your equilibrium and everything, and it was all messed up. And I had to basically recalibrate that through the physical therapy and stuff. And so this went on for several weeks, and about a week or two before our scheduled vacation, we were going to go down to Tennessee. Things started getting better, and I could start driving again. And we went down on to our vacation, and came back. The plan was after I got back from vacation, I was going to get the business going back up. But one thing that happened during that physical therapy and that vacation is I was able to just sit back and breathe for a little while. I know the business has been closed down a lot, but we've been super busy moving and remodeling and clearing land and just non-stop busy for the past year and a half, 2 years. Just crazy busy. And then when the business was going and before I had to shut it down while we moved, I was driving Monday through Friday. I'd come home, make a custom hammock, and that hammock, it would take about a day and a half to make a hammock with a bug net and everything from scratch. I couldn't, if I had like an inventory of hammock, if I just made like, okay, this is the one hammock we're going to make and we'll sell it, I could kind of more mass produce it and streamline the production and make it faster and everything. But doing totally custom hammocks, I couldn't make anything ahead or whatever. I just had to make them as they were ordered. So I'd come home for those 2 days, and it'd take about a day and a half to make it, and then I'd spend the Sunday afternoon making a video of it to send to the customer and everything, and then editing the video and uploading it and all that kind of stuff. And then it was time to go back to work. And even before that, we just celebrated our 25th anniversary, but the whole time we've been married, we're just working, trying to get a better life, and just working while everybody else was out playing and enjoying and everything. We were trying to be smart with money and work and save and all that kind of stuff. So during that time, I had all that dizziness and the physical therapy. I had a lot of time just to sit around because I couldn't really do anything. And then we went on vacation, and it was nice to just slow down. And at the same time, I also wasn't driving anymore, so I started kind of enjoying just relaxing and enjoying life a little bit, even if it's just hanging out on the porch talking to my wife and stuff, and so instead of opening the business up when we got back from vacation, we just spent the summer enjoying life, man. Just getting out on the water or going camping or just doing little projects, doing some work on stuff that we wanted to do. We got into the whole car show scene this summer, just everything. It was first time in 25 years we had just relaxed and enjoyed life, and so that was it. I was enjoying life, and summer's winding down. Figured, okay, I've had a break from life for a while. It's time to get back into the swing of things, and that's why we're opening up the business now. I said on a quick video I released last night that we'll be releasing the stuff that we make over the next couple weeks and months and everything. I'm just gonna roll it out a little bit at a time. And as far as the question, are we going to be making hammocks? I don't see that happening. Couple reasons is like when I was doing it before, I would charge for like a grizzly hammocks. They were about $160. If people started adding other features and this and that, or if the material was more expensive, the cost would be up from that. But the standard grizzly hammock was about $160. So after materials and all that kind of stuff, I made about 80 bucks. And when I was through the weekdays, when I was driving, I'd make $300 to $400 a day. And then I'd come home and spend my weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and I'd make $80 in those 2 days. I was okay with that because the custom hammocks, I took a lot of pride in getting something for somebody that was exactly what they wanted, and just that personal satisfaction of being able to do that for somebody, that made it worth. I mean, at $80 over 2 days, that's not a good business strategy, but I wasn't doing it for profit and to make money and all that kind of stuff. It gave me a little extra spending money, but it was mainly the personal satisfaction of providing that custom piece of gear that they could use and make their own memories with and get out and enjoy life with and all that kind of stuff. The reason why I say we probably won't be doing them, I don't want to get into production hammocks where I'm just making a standard hammock, and this is what we make, and if you want one, we can ship it to you. I never had any desire to do that. I like the custom stuff, but the hammocks, they're still the potential liability. I've seen more and more and more in over the last couple of years. People just doing really, really stupid stuff in a hammock, and I've said it before in videos. You got to remember, you're just hanging on a piece of fabric. I do everything I can to make it as strong as I can, and do everything right, and choose the best materials I could find and all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, you're hanging off the ground on a piece of fabric, and people doing stupid stuff. And nowadays, nobody wants to take responsibilities for their own actions. When I was young, if we did something stupid and we got hurt, we just made a mental note. Okay, I won't do that again. Now people do something stupid and they get hurt, and they just want to sue whoever they can. And they've been pretty successful at suing some pretty big companies, like Eno. Everybody's heard the brand Eno as far as hammocks and other stuff, and they got sued because somebody got killed with one of their hammocks, and they were successful in suing a company like that. I'm just not willing to risk my family's livelihood and everything we've worked so hard to build up to, because somebody does something stupid and doesn't want to take responsibility for what they did. So I don't foresee doing any hammocks. We're still going to be making hammock accessories. We're still going to be later on this winter, we're going to be doing tarps and stuff, but hammocks themselves, I just don't foresee it. I don't know, life changes, you never know, but right now, I would say no, we're not going to do it. We're going to start out with some basic gear, just not just hammock related, but just camping in general. And also, in the past with the business, just making hammock stuff, it was such a small niche market, and I knew that, not a good business decision and everything, but it was what I was doing, it's what I enjoyed, so that's what I did. I'd like to get the business to make a little bit more money this time, and uh, you know, do that. We built the business from ground up. If you look at our website, it says we started out with $100 and a dream, and that's what we did, and build it up to where we were able to get our own shop and now and do all that stuff, and a lot of other improvements. I got a new cool serger machine now, and that really cuts down the time and some of the sewing that I do, and I'm getting it more staged up where I've got like the serger to do different things, and I got this machine to do this stitching on this thing, and that machine to do that stitching on that thing. So making a bunch of one product, I can kind of do the assembly line kind of thing, and I could just sit down in one day and make several of this thing, and then go back the next day and make several of that thing. So that's my plan. I could just release everything at once and throw everything out there, but I don't want to do that. One of the reasons is because I want to see what sells and what doesn't. I want to get your input, the people that are buying or potentially buying the stuff, and see what they like and don't like, and what kind of see where the demand for things is going and stuff like that. So that's why I say over the next few weeks and next couple of months we'll be releasing stuff. I have some ideas on what I'm already doing and stuff, but I want to get feedback from all of you that are potential customers. And another thing I want to concentrate on is we live in southern Illinois in the Shawnee National Forest. A lot of backpacking, camping, hiking. There's the 160-mile River to River Trail. We have a store here called Shawnee Trails. It's been around since the 60s, I think, or early 70s, maybe 70s. Been around forever. It's part of the local history. I mean, everybody that's done any outdoor stuff knows Shawnee Trails. They sell good quality equipment, but I think they're kind of stuck in the 90s, because there's a lot more newer stuff out there, lighter weights and all that kind of stuff, and they don't sell any of that. So that's why if you look at our website, we're selling some of the Toaks titanium pots, and we're selling some of the CNOC bags, and one thing I really like is there's a couple other small businesses like Jericho Gear and One Bottle Hydration. We're selling some of their stuff, so that we're a small business supporting other small businesses and everything. So I'm liking this version of our business. We're going to be concentrating on the local Southern Illinois area. I did just randomly, I'm on a Facebook group for the River to River Trail. A few months ago, there was this guy came down from up by Chicago. He was doing the trail, got out, and his first night he realized he didn't have any tent stakes, and I think like the second day his water filter failed on him and everything, and he was looking, he got on the Facebook page and, hey, is anybody can help me out? I was able to, I had a new water filter, and I've got a bunch of stakes and everything, so I was able to meet him out on the trail and give him the stuff so he could continue his journey, so he wouldn't have to just call off his trip because things happened. And I like that, and so one of the things I'm looking forward to being able to do is not only sell other gear that Shawnee Trail doesn't offer. I don't want to compete with them, mainly because I've been going there for 40 years, and I know the guy that owns the store, and they're, like I said, they're part of the history. I don't want to compete with them. I just want to provide stuff that they're not providing here in the local community, and be able to help the people out doing the trail and all that kind of stuff. I've got a thing on the website now that says if you are doing section hike or through hike the trail and something happens, you need some gear, let us know. Maybe we can, arrange it so we can get out there and help you out. I just want to do the online sales, and we sold in the past all over the U.S. We sold in Canada, the U.K., a few other places. I like that. That's cool. But I'd like to get more involved with the local community, not only with our business, but just in person. Me and my brother did 100 miles of the 160 miles of the River to River Trail. Had a really good time, and I'd like to be able to do in some little part help other people to be able to accomplish that too. I've got some other ideas that will be coming up in the next year or so as far as helping out the local community, and especially on that trail and everything, and you'll be seeing them as we go along, but that's it. That's the longer version of the story. Yeah, it was nice to be able to just slow down and relax and just enjoy life for a while. Just 20 something years of just working, just nothing but working, and then it felt good to take that break. It really did, and that's why in those months of those weeks of physical therapy and then that vacation, it's like I could do this a little bit longer. So that's it. That's why we didn't start the business up when we did. I guess as a business owner, wanting to keep the people that have supported us and all that kind of stuff over the last couple of years, I should have done more to keep you guys informed and everything, instead of basically just turning my back on you. But wasn't really the case. It wasn't my intention. Hopefully nobody took it that way, but I mean, it was nice to enjoy life for a while, and we still are. We're doing it slow. I won't have to be working in the shop full time. I got it kind of lined out where doing the sewing the way I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months. It'd be just a few hours here and there throughout the week to do whatever my goal is for that week, and then as orders come in, to build up that initial inventory, and then as orders come in, just kind of keep up with that. So we'll still have time in there to enjoy life and stuff too. And I'm not out on the road anymore working 12, 14-hour days and all that kind of stuff. So I got a little bit more time in the evenings and weekends and stuff to enjoy life. So kind of looking forward to getting the business going, but at a more slower, relaxed pace. So it's more sustainable mentally to be able to just still have that balance in life, you know. So I'm sure everybody that's been on this planet for more than 6 months can kind of understand the desire to want to just slow down and relax a little bit. So that's it. If you get a chance, check out our website at mcnhammocks.com. Take a look at the website, see what you think. If you have any suggestions, I'm just a dumb truck driver. I made a website, tried to do the best I could. If you got any improvements to make it better, cool, let me know. Please, all constructive criticism is very, very welcome. You can either message us on Facebook, Instagram, go on our website and call. Our number's on there. You can email us. You can comment on this video or any other videos. What you think about the website? Any ideas in the future for the business? Any ideas for other products that we can make? Stuff that you'd like to see that's not really out there, or maybe it is out there, but you kind of would like to have a different way of doing it. You know, your custom ideas or whatever. Just let us know. We would not have made it as long as we did in business without all of you supporting us. So we appreciate it, and we welcome any feedback. Thanks.